Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shouts out to the early birds, starting with Whitney Harris. What's up? What's up? Teron Reed. What it do, Jersey? Linda Moore. Shalom. Lord Nova. Louis S. Maurice. What's up? Vanessa Morgan. Vanessa Morgan says, who cares? Usually the person who says who cares. Otherwise, why would you care to even comment? Shadow X24. I think it's Yerma Lanier. What it do? Slanger Man EJ. What's up, Alex L? Oakland, California checking in. Dub C. Take it to the grave, Virginia. What's up? I see you, Jackson, Mississippi. Jason. OG Steve Bo. Dallas. What's up? Gerard Reddix. Chicago in the house. D'Angelo. Elaine Gomillion. Elaine Gomillion. What up? Des Wahardy. Los Angeles. Kels. Ross CTM. What's up, Lucky Loco? Latrice. Jack Bauer. Hollis, Queens, New York. Boom. Let's stop right there in New York since that's where it's going down. All right, fam. Let me bring up my subjects here. There he is. There they go. You know, it's an old saying, you make your friends before you need them. Although Trump and Diddy fell out over the years, they do have history. And according to Trump, if he feels like somebody is being done wrong, you know, he wants to help them. The lie detector test determined that was a lie, because he see people done wrong every single day in this country, and he does nothing about it. He got the power to do something about it, but he does nothing about it because, you know, sometimes in order for someone to lose, somebody got to win. In order for somebody to win, somebody got to lose. So Trump and Diddy chum. I mean, if you notice the different outfits. It's a different days. Look at Melania with the pokers on. Yeah, man. How far did they go? Diddy got that look like, yeah. Melania got that look like, what you expect me to do? I got to get it from somewhere. And Trump sitting up there looking clueless. Oh man. Y'all know them the trumpets are in the chat. Anytime I put Trump in the title, the trumpets go jumping in the chat. They put their cape on and come running to the rescue. Here I come to save the day. Boy, they be fighting for Trump, boy. I'm talking about they be fighting, blindly fighting. Just throwing punches. So let me explain y'all something to y'all right quick, since we got a lot of newbies in the chat. You don't have to agree with me. We don't have to agree at all. But disrespect will not be tolerated. If you jump on here with any kind of disrespect, you will be blocked immediately. You don't get a second chance. Ain't no timeouts. You just get blocked, and we keep on moving because we ain't got time for the uncivilized. This is where you come for a civilized discussion. You do not have to agree, but disrespect will not be tolerated. Now, having said that, I know that some of y'all are Trump lovers. You love that dude. Like you like be licking all up in his crack. You love him like that. You'll lick him right straight off the toilet, dude. You'll lick him up. I got you. But I don't feel that way about him. My commentary will be administrated with incremental insults. So understand that. I will be insulting him throughout my commentary. Now, so Trump was being interviewed when the question of pardoning Diddy came up. He said he hadn't been approached about pardoning Diddy, but didn't rule it out when asked if he considered clemency during an Oval Office press conference. As you know, Diddy is on federal trial in New York for racketeering and sex trafficking. Diddy and Trump have been friends in the past. And Trump said, well, nobody asked. I know people are thinking about it. He added that he hadn't spoken to Diddy in years, and he suspected that Diddy stopped being his friend once he got involved in politics. But Trump also said that their personal relationship wouldn't affect his decision whether to pardon the rapper. He said, if I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me. Now, you know, Trump is like he's a professional liar. He'll say one thing and do something different. But when it comes to this pardoning thing, I do believe that if Diddy was convicted today, Diddy would be out of jail within 30 days. He's not going to let Diddy sit in prison. He won't let him sit in prison. So yeah, I absolutely believe he would pardon Diddy. In fact, he will. In fact, I know he will pardon Diddy. He absolutely pardon Diddy. By pardoning Diddy, he also gets an ally. He gets an old friend to come back into the fold, and perhaps, you know, he get to put him in some type of position or whatever to help him so-called figure things out. They do, you know, in politics, they do this stuff all the time. Remember, Robert F. Kennedy was going up against Trump, and, you know, he was, you know, it was a lot of political campaign rhetoric. you know how they do during the campaign trail. You got to make your opponent look bad. You got to talk bad about him if you're going up against him. You got to say why you're a better choice than he is. So they talk to each other bad, say bad things about each other, right? The moment it looks like the other guy's going to win, or when the other guy wins, you know, you squash it, you bury the hatchet, and you say, okay, let's work together to shape policy, or let's just work together and see how much money we can get for each other. You know, how much money we can get out of this thing, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get this money. It's politics. It's not personal. This voting thing is not personal. It's personal, but it's not, you know, because you can't let the personal thing overweigh the business. A lot of us, we get emotional about these type of things, and we allow our emotions to take over, and we don't get anything done. But if you compartmentalize the emotions and focus on the business side of getting things done, like, see, voting, although it should not be, well, actually it is. It should be. I take that back. Voting is transactional. You give me something, I give you something. You know, if I give you this vote, what are you going to do for me? I've been seeing a few people saying that Diddy could get state charges brought up against him. He could, but that's not likely. Everything that they brought to the table, they had it. Now they could come back and, you know, try to come at him with some state charges. But I think once this is over, it's going to be over. A lot of people in the state, they controlled also. Those governors and appointed judges, well, well, the federal judges, as far as I know, are appointed, but the state judges are elected. So those state, but even the elected judges, you know, they're still human beings, and more than justice, a lot of them just want to win. They just want to make sure they hold their spot, get their money, keep their clout, and do something for me, I do something for you, and we keep it pushing. Whether Diddy gets pardoned or not, I do not believe Diddy is going to spend 15, 20 years in prison. America do not imprison billionaires for long. You might go to jail, but you ain't gonna stay. $1 billion goes a long ways in a capitalistic society. And that's just how it is. You got people saying, well, he's really not a billionaire anymore. Hey, man, a billion, 400 million. Hey, you still halfway there. You damn near halfway there. You still there. You know, 400 million goes a long ways in a capitalistic society. 400 million. Not 400,000, 400 million goes a long ways. I tell you what, though, I read where Diddy denied his personal assistants the opportunity to go to her grandmother's funeral. That's cold-blooded. Well, he didn't actually deny. She said she had to beg to go to her grandmother's funeral. That's the witness who's testifying under the pseudonym Mia. She told jurors Friday in her second day on the stand that she had to get permission to leave or do things, saying she even had to beg to go to her grandmother's funeral. Family, I'm going to tell you straight up. I think Diddy is a bad guy. At the same time, I think that a lot of the people that dealt with Diddy exchanged his abuse, exchanged their integrity for his money. They accepted the abuse for the money and the access and the connections. So, and they were cool with that until they wasn't cool, until it wasn't cool, till they couldn't get anything else out of him. Because remember, none of these people just left. They were all fired. They were all cut off except Cassie. And she left when she got ready to leave. Yeah, Trump and Diddy been buddy a long time. Talking about for a long time. Y'all can't see that in that picture, but next to Diddy is Kamora Lee, the woman who married Russell Simmons. And next to her is Russell. So he's out of frame, but he was there too. So she's not there with Diddy. She was there with her husband at the time. Well, I think they were married. Russell. All right, fam. So that's my time. Diddy will be pardoned. If Diddy is convicted, he will receive a pardon from Donald Trump. I do not believe he will be convicted. But if he is convicted, he's going home either way. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Give me a thumbs up if you think Diddy will come home no matter what. I believe that Diddy will be home before the end of the year. Give me a thumbs up if you agree. Thumbs down if you say, "No, man, they got him. They got him." Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.